How's it going, Delmarva? Thank you for tuning in. This is Chief Meteorologist Hunter out in the TV Delmarva Weather Center. Let's have a look at the rest of the afternoon and evening forecast as we're looking at some cooler temperatures out there today, but we are starting to notice a little bit more in the way of some sunshine. Mostly sunny skies out there. Definitely temperatures below average. Highs of 38 to 44 degrees with our winds from the northeast at about 5 miles an hour. As we're heading in towards tonight, though, we are going to be looking at another colder night as we're going to be dropping down below freezing under mostly clear skies. Looking at overnight lows of 28 to 32 degrees with our winds from the southeast at about 5 miles an hour. Let's have a look at futurecast for the rest of the overnight hours into the day on Thursday. As we're heading in towards about 8 o'clock this evening, you can see lots of clear skies as the sun begins to set. Temperatures will already begin to drop down towards about 32 to 34 degrees. As we continue in towards the heart of the overnight hours just after midnight, we start to see a couple of clouds beginning to move in from the west. Temperatures will be holding steady in the lower 30s, and we're going to be seeing some pockets of some upper 20s too, especially by the time we get towards the morning commute tomorrow, as we're going to be starting things off below freezing under partly sunny skies. And tomorrow we're not really going to warm up all that much either. In fact, we're going to be climbing up towards about 50 degrees or so as we get towards the afternoon hours. Still got some areas of some passing clouds. But then by the time we get towards the evening, we will be looking at some clouds beginning to move back in towards the picture. As temperatures will be right around like the low to mid 40s. And then throughout tomorrow night, we're going to be watching for a weak front that will move on through. And that's going to start bringing us some more sunshine by the time we get towards your Friday. But we are going to be watching for another front that will dive through. And that's going to give us the chance for a few showers heading later on in the day. Here's a look at the Thursday forecast for tomorrow as we're looking at some slightly warmer temperatures out there under partly sunny skies. Looking at highs of 50 to 54 degrees. Winds will be from the southeast at about 5 miles an hour. And then for the overnight hours tomorrow night, partly cloudy skies, not as cold. Overnight lows of 35 to about 38 degrees as we continue with those light winds from the southeast at about 5 miles an hour. Let's have a look at the extended outlook, and not much really going on besides a couple of some spotty rain chances, like I mentioned, heading in towards the overnight hours on Friday, as we're going to be looking at a frontal boundary that will lift on through, and that's going to bring in some warmer weather as we're heading in towards the weekend. We're going to be looking at highs well into the 60s by Saturday and close to 70 by Sunday. But that will bring in another frontal boundary, and we'll go right back down towards the 40s as we're heading in towards the middle of next week.